Our enemies are coming. America's growing weaker. Our Pentagon's laying off thousands. We have no money. Our country's bankrupt. We're in debt to our enemies. How are you going to fight a war against enemies when you have to go to them to borrow the money to finance the war? We are in big trouble. We have no industrial base. Daniel 7 talks about a fourth beast that's very powerful, more dreadful and terrifying. It has large teeth of iron. China's buying all of our scrap iron. All of our scrap iron is going to China. China is the world's new industrial power. They're the world's leading supplier of steel today. You go to a Harbor Freight store, anything you can find in there. Shovels, hammers, pliers, bars, crowbars, tools. Made in China, made in China, made in China. China has all the iron. They have the teeth of iron. What saved us in World War II helped save us was our industrial power. But it's gone today. We don't have the industrial base. They called them the greatest generation of World War II. They fought powerful enemies. It was a bitter conflict, and they scarcely emerged victorious. But much that was fought and died for, what they gained in World War II has now deteriorated. In our modern world today, we are a chosen generation who are being called to face enemies who are going to be even more powerful and more dreadful and terrifying than the enemies of World War II. We cannot win without help. Help is on the way. It says that in Daniel 7. It says that fourth beast has 10 horns. One horn will be waging war against the saints. Waging war against the saints and defeating them until the Ancient of Days came. That's verse 21 of chapter 7. It says, when the Ancient of Days comes, he pronounces judgment in favor of the saints. And the time comes when we take possession of the kingdom. That's the birthing of the new age. See, Daniel 9, there's one verse right here. It says, war will continue to the end. War will continue to the end. When we get to the end, it's talking about it's the end of the war. When war ends, we have peace. A new age is coming. The new age is coming, and we have what's called harvest time. In the four Gospels, there's a parable about the sower. The sowers are sent out to plant the seed. The seeds began to grow with tares growing with the wheat. There was weeds amongst the wheat. They said, well, should we not go pull up the tares? And they were instructed, no, you might uproot the wheat. The concern is for the wheat. The parable says that they have to grow together until the time of the harvest. And when's an important word. When it's harvest time, first, the tares will be gathered into bundles to be burned. The burning of the tares is in Revelation 9. It says the number of the army is 200 million. An army of 200 million marches. It's going to rise up. We know in today's modern world, an army of 200 million will be unstoppable. It's too big. There's nothing on this earth that could stop them. Any major military power today has access to global surveillance with satellite technology. They will be scanning the earth from one end to the other. They will be looking for any pockets of enemy resistance, and they will be crushing and devouring the whole earth, like Daniel 7 says, with their large teeth of iron. That's the army of 200 million in Revelation 9. Bloomberg News said China today has a young male population of 130 million. See, that's the bulk of the army of 200 million. It doesn't have to be exclusively from one nation. It can be a multinational coalition led primarily by the Chinese, including North Koreans, North Vietnamese. All of our enemies from all of our past wars are going to have their chance to retaliate and come at us. And they think they'll have the power to destroy us. They're going to be mistaken, because it says when the Ancient of Days arrives in Daniel 7, they're waging war against the saints and defeating them until the Ancient of Days came. He pronounces judgment in favor of the saints. The time comes when we take possession of the kingdom. Taking possession of the kingdom is the answer to the Lord's Prayer. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done here on earth like it is in heaven. Listen to me. The days of heaven on earth are coming. It's coming when the war ends. We get to the end of the war. The war ends when our enemies are destroyed. Two armies engaged in conflict. When war ends, means one side wins, the other side loses. Revelation 9, a third of mankind was killed by fire, smoke, and sulfur. A third of mankind are the weeds. They're going to burn. And when the 2/3 of mankind survive, they'll enter into a period of time on heaven on earth. 1,000 years of heaven on earth, peace on earth is what's coming. It's a great hope to look forward to.